Throughout the history, many nations have been deported from their native lands. Moreover, in many cases, these deportations were observed with massacres. At the end of the Middle Ages, numerous deportations of peoples took place on the territory of Europe, and during the Soviet era, on the territory of the Empire. Unfortunately, Azerbaijanis were also subjected to large-scale deportations in the recent past, in the last century, 4 times during the 20th century. In the last century, Azerbaijanis were deported from their historical lands, from the Western Azerbaijan, which is now the territory of Armenia, in 1905, 1918 to 20, 1948 to 53, 1988 to 91. These deportations were observed with the massacres by Armenian nationalists. In 1905, as well as in 1918 to 20, tens of thousands of West Azerbaijanis were not only forced out of their homes, but also subjected to massacres. Many of them were never able to hear from other members of their families. According to the decree signed by the Soviet leader Stalin on December 23, in 1947, which was achieved by the efforts of Armenian nationalists, tens of thousands of Azerbaijanis were forcibly deported from the Armenian SSR in 1948 to 53. Most of the people who were transferred from mountainous areas to the lowland in Azerbaijani Kura Araz lowland could not bear these conditions and died. The number of West Azerbaijanis deported in 1988 to 91 is between 250,000 and 300,000. If we take into account all deportations, this figure exceeds 750,000. Most of the deported people died longing to see their home even once. Those who were subjected to the last deportations live with a deep intention to return to their native lands and live there, to return to their villages where they were born and raised. These people are deprived of their fundamental human rights, the right to live in the house where they were born, the right to visit the grave of their relatives. Unfortunately, the rich cultural and historical heritage of the West Azerbaijanis was purposefully destroyed in those areas or was shown as the heritage of the third countries. According to the 7th Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court of July 17, in 1998, no one can be deported from the country of his citizenship. If this happens, the leadership of that country is responsible for the crime against humanity and can be brought to the International Court of Justice. Today, West Azerbaijanis have a wish to return to their homes, their native land, where they were deported, and coexist there peacefully.